And welcome to the 1% Club. Yes, we are starting right on the money. Great to see everybody and Happy New Year. What is it? January, what do we got here? The 20th. Man, first 3 weeks are flying by. It's going to be a powerful year. So great to see everybody, man. Super stoked and excited. This is going to be a 1% Club. You're going to want to have a notepad. So everybody right now, frantically look for a pen and a notepad because for those of you that take the challenge, and yes, I have a challenge for you today. I'm going to meet with you at 9:30 p.m. tonight. You and me, 9:30 p.m. tonight. Atlantic time zone. For those of you in Pacific, it's 5:30. You little wussies, some of you are like, oh, it's so late, 9:30. It's 5:30 Pacific. It is 6:30 Mountain Standard. It is 7:30 Central, and it's 8:30 Eastern. So you guys are like, that is so crazy. Hey, nothing's too crazy for your goals and dreams in life. So I'm going to challenge you if you want to take the challenge, and then we're going to meet back here tonight and I'm going to see your work. I'm going to see what you did. You're going to like hold it up and you're going to show everyone I did it. And it's going to help you. So I'm going to tell you what it is later. But know as you're logging on at 9:30 Atlantic time zone, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain Standard, and 5:30 Pacific, we are here tonight. It's all PM tonight. And it's going to be like a 10-minute meeting. It's not going to be an hour. So get ready to rock and roll. So do you have your notepad? Do you have a piece of paper? Grab the back of a envelope. I don't care. Yes, thank you, Matthew. Let me see your paper. Hold it up. Matthew Stewart inspired me. Hold up your paper. Shake it. Shake it. Come on, shake it. Yep, there you go. All right. I like it, man. We got some. Hey, Patricia, good to see you. I like it. You're doing it. You guys think I don't watch you guys? I watch you like a hawk because I love you guys, man. What's up, Craig? Big old smiling. I like it. The green mean circle drum machine. I love it. All right. So by the way, if you're wondering where the 1% Club emanated from, I created it, I don't know, 5 years ago. For those of you that were donating to Sell a Home, Save a Child, and by the way, at Cabo, we're going to break $2 million given you guys to save children, man. And it's a big deal. When it may not seem like it, but these are 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds you'll never meet, and 5 and 7 and 10-year-olds and 13-year-olds you'll never meet. And if it wasn't for you, man, they'd be in bad shape. But we're giving them medical, we're giving them schooling, we're giving them homes, we're giving them food, and so God bless all of you. So I created the 1% Club as a thank you. And the whole premise behind the 1% Club is to teach you what only 1% of the EXP agents do. You're not going to be a 99 percenter. You're not a 99%. You, my friend, are a leader. And leaders lead people where they don't want to go, so they'll ultimately be where they want to be. What did Moses do? Drag the Israelites out into the desert. What did they do? Complain, complain, complain. Well, we liked it better in Egypt, and it wasn't so bad. Yeah, we were slaves, but we had food. We had a place to live. And I tell you what, sometimes it feels like you're pushing people to go places they don't want to go, but they're always like, thank you. Thank you for inviting me, Sheila Fairjohn, my sponsor, to San Antonio, to the Westin River Walk 8 years ago to check out EXP. Thank you. It changed my life. And at first, I'm like, oh man, I have 5 days notice. I have listing appointments next week. I'm showing property. I have a team. I have a life. I can't just drop everything in 5 days. But I did. So my message to you, and I don't like to spend much time on Cabo right now, but you're going to meet people next week you don't know. The week after that, the week after that, that you don't know. And you're going to invite them to Cabo and they're going to come. If you have the moxie to invite them, they're just looking for an invitation. Hey, you need a vacation, tax deductible, and you're going to get information that's going to help change your life. So enough said there. So here we go. New Year's, this is called my New Year check-in. Ready? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 things. Number one, write this down. Are your goals clearly written out in your own handwriting? And did you sign and date the sucker? We're coming back tonight, and there's more to it. But this is number one. We have 9 things. And I'm going to tell you what. Then did you hopefully not laminate it? Lamination is too sterile. It's too scientific. I don't like it. What I like, Scotch tape, 3x5 card, and you put a little line and another and another and another and another, and you Scotch tape that sucker, and then you put it in your pocket, like Gene says, and you carry your goals around with you. They don't go in your laptop. That's fine. You have them there. They don't go in your filing cabinet. They don't get buried on your desk. Like, where are my goals anyways? Man, you eat, sleep, and drink those things. And guess what? You have a much higher probability of hitting them. So tonight at 9:30 Atlantic, for those of you who just got here, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain Standard, 5:30 Pacific. We're all meeting back here. And I want you to hold up your 3x5 card. Don't have one? Go get one. Go get one. Well, that's not convenient. Success is not convenient. I will do today what other people will not do. So tomorrow live, they'll never live. The 1% Club, you're a 1%er. You're a leader. And I created this again to say thank you for donating to Sell a Home, Save a Child. Hopefully you're all donating. I haven't talked about it in a while. I forget to say that, but whether you donate $10 a month, that doesn't make it. It's a lot. You're feeding somebody, probably 2 or 3 kids with $10 a month. So you don't have to donate, but that's why this was created as a thank you for donating to Sell a Home, Save a Child. And again, we're going to break $2 million this year. That Forward Edge, Sell a Home, Save a Child, been around 40 years. Legit, awesome company. All right. So are your goals clearly written out in your own handwriting, not typed? It's important it be in your handwriting, even though if you write like a doctor, write it as clear as you can. And then they're very defined. There's deadlines like, I would like to get out of debt. I would like to make a lot of money. I would like to someday buy a house. That's mamby-pamby. I will buy a house by July 31st, 2026. I will be out of debt by October 1st, 2026. I'm talking about all my credit cards, blah, 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 blah. I will sponsor 5 people in the next 30 days or die trying. Right? I mean, debt goals have deadlines. They're very specific. They're not mamby-pamby. I want to feed the world. God bless you. That's it. When you going to feed them by? You're going to break this stuff down, right? And so get really specific. And this is really, this 1% is about agent attraction. So what are your goals and relationships to that? Okay, next thing, and then sign it and date it. Sign it and date it. Rob, I'm going to throw this on you. I forgot to ask you for it. Not now. You give me 10, 15 minutes to do this, but take a picture of my goals that I signed and dated. It's also on the wall under glass behind you. And so just snap a picture of it if you have one on standby, but it's got my signature and the date.
Yep, I
There's something
have it.
powerful when you sign and date and say, hey, John Doe, what's up, my man? I just saw you pop on, you good looking guy. He just got married this summer. Look at him. He looks better. All right. So here's the deal. When you sign it and date it, like this is my word. I sign this. This is going to happen. If I have to stay up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, it's going to happen. So there they are. Here's my original goals. I wrote, if you look at the upper left-hand corner, there's the date, 9/5/17. Are those typed out? Oh, heck no. EXP goals. And this is going back 8, 9 years. I'm going to have 50 plus sponsored by September 30th, 2017. Very specific. 75 by December 31st, 2017. End of year, I'm going to have 1,200 people in my group. And then I'm going to have 100 plus agents on my front line by March 31st, 2018. And then I kind of mixed it up a little bit. By February, I'm going to have 1,500 in the organization. It could have been more organized, but I knew what it meant. And then I'm going to have 2,900 by August 2008. I'm going to have 39. These are some big ass goals. We've hit every single goal. And you think, man, you're kind of crazy. Yep. I quit selling real estate to do this. And I was making a lot of money quite quickly. There's my signature at the bottom. There's the date. That is framed, matted, and under glass and under lights at my office. It's like more important than the Declaration of Independence. That was important to the founding of our country. This was important to the founding of my EXP revenue share organization. This baby. And look how it's wrinkled. I think I stepped on it 4 or 5 times. This and that is just nasty. But I had it all the time. I saw it all the time. Okay, we'll take that down. Thank you, Rob. So you write yours, whatever they are for you. Like, wow, those are some big goals. Well, I'd been suffered for 22 years. Wow, you grew fast. You were an overnight success. No, I also suffered for 10 years before the 22 years. I was a 32 years in business and sales by the time I wrote that. I'd had enough of enough. I was going to chew through steel cables. And by the way, to see my testosterone came back today, 250. Oh my God. Like I couldn't imagine if I actually had a high testosterone level, man. I was like, ooh, here's a flower. Anyways, but for whatever reason, I'm still like, how do you feel? I go, man, I don't feel good. Anyways, so it's like, well, you should be really tired. I go, nope. I wake up excited. All right, next. Number two. So that was number one. Number two, your vision board. Ready? When's the last time you made one or updated it? Some of you have never made one. Massive mistake. But oh, I got it. I got it. No, you made it 10 years ago. You made it 5 years ago. You made it 3 years ago. Things have changed in the past 12 months. You need to make a new vision board. And I don't expect you to have that done by tonight. But you need to go maybe in your goals. I will have the vision board done by Friday night. Like I know what you're doing Friday night now. Oh, Rob's going to show us a picture. There it is. So that James and I made this one together. James, my business partner, and you see there's a lot of family on our vision board. You see there's a lot of golf, there's travel, there's basically togetherness, there's love. This is what inspires me. Shelly, get over here and say hi. Shelly just walked in my office. Come on in. How you doing? It's all right. She just ate a cookie. Don't.
Hi.
Oh my God, we just saw it. She opened her mouth. We saw the cookie. Anyways, we love you. It's awesome. She's awesome. My neighbor. If you don't know Shelly, she's good. Did you break 4,000 yet?
Three more.
Three more. She's 3 agents away from 4,000. We're talking about written goals. Anyways, and by the way, he's famous. There he is, Pastor George from the Rock of Gainesville, right over there. Came in to play golf. My favorite pastor, one of them in the world.
That's a whole crew.
That's the whole crew.
What's up, crew?
I love the accent. Thank you, George.
I see Matthew Stewart and Clark. I saw my friends.
Everybody, they're all on here.
Oh, there's good.
Yep.
You talked to that whole group about your testosterone, too.
I did. I told them I'm open and honest.
250's like not having any.
I know I don't have any guts. I don't have any chutzpah, but I have coffee. I got lots of coffee here, man. I'm branded. He thinks it's funny that I admitted that. Whatever. I have no pride. What am I? I'm nothing. I'm nothing. But I got some fire in the belly. How about you? Okay. So vision board. So the goals would be it's going to get done by Friday night. Like what you didn't know what you were going to do this Friday night. I'm telling you, you're going to make a vision board. Yeah. Well, I'm busy on Friday night. Okay, you're doing it Saturday night. Like get it done. Update it. Go buy a bunch of magazines, travel, business, finance, cars, cabins, boats, whatever you're excited about, right? A family boat for your family, right? Maybe like a plane. Clark's had some twin engine King planes. Maybe that's your thing. It's not mine. It's like a good way to die on the side of a mountain. I'm afraid of planes. I really am, like small planes. I like the big ones with 2 pilots or 3 pilots or whatever. Now, okay, moving on. So you do that. That's number 3. What are you going to give up to get to be where you want to go? What are you giving up to get where you want to be? Number 3, what are you going to give up to get where you want to be? So I'm talking TV. I'm talking doom scrolling. Doom scrolling sucks. We've all done it. You're like, what just happened? I just had my brain sucked out. I mean, how many dancing puppy videos can you really watch? Okay. And so whatever it is you watch, I'm guilty of watching UFC fights. Since I have no testosterone, I watch real men fight. That helps me or something, right? And it's a sport, okay? Just lay off. They can tap out and they stop the fight. So they have gloves. All right, now, but how about alcohol? Maybe you need to give up alcohol. You've been drinking, you stop that. Super high performers, all-star, they don't drink. Not like maybe you're drinking right now. Like if you drink every day, you probably drink that's way too much. Like it is? Yeah, that's not normal to drink every day. It is not okay. And it's not normal. You think it's normal. You shouldn't drink every day. Well, my doctor says it's good. Yeah, but you're going through a gallon of Gallo every day, okay? And if you have a heart thing, they may have changed the rules on the heart thing. Wine's good for the heart, anyways. So here's the deal. Maybe it's Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, YouTube addictions, the news. Like how many shots of Minneapolis can you take? Stop. Enough is enough. It is not helping you. It's getting you fired up and not a good way. You're like, oh, everything's going to hell in a handbasket in the world. Doesn't matter what side of the issue you on, you know, everybody's pretty fired up and it's not taking you where you want to be for your kids, for your husband, for your wife, for your dreams. So what you need to give up to go where you want to be and have what you want to and be who you want to be. Maybe some negative friends, maybe some toxic relationships in your life. Like maybe you're going to get divorced and you have friends saying, yeah, you should do it. There's other fish in the sea. Maybe I'd get away from those people and fight for your marriage. Okay. Now, if it's truly abusive, run. Okay. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like dangerously abusive. And, I'm not saying to be a punching bag or verbally or physically. You know what I mean? Okay. Number 4, who's your running buddy or buddies? Number 4, who is your running buddy or buddies? List them. List them. Randy Bird's on here. He's one of my running buddies. Clark Broom's on here. He's one of my running buddies. Coach Paul, we talk all the time. Tam and James Massey, love them. We talk all the time. Some of you, I don't hear from you because you don't want to bug me. Jeff Russell, he bugs me all the time, and I love it. He's not bugging me. Well, when he bugs me, I don't hear. Like, well, Brent, you're so busy. I have parameters. Like, I don't always work, and sometimes I miss your text. You didn't respond to my text. Well, copy, paste, and send it again. Gentle reminder if you want to. Just me, I just copy and paste Glenn. Copy and paste Glenn. Leo, I'm annoying. I'm like, I am. Well, that's because you're Brent Gove. No, I did this when I didn't have anyone sponsored. I wore my sponsor out. I called her 7 times a day. My first 2 months, I talked to her 7 times a day. What about this? What about this? What about this? But this. So I'll figure it out. How's that going? I don't figure out anything. It's the who, not the how. Who can help me? Delegate to elevate. Show me. I don't have 5 seconds to waste on this. I think they're wrong about the testosterone level. I'm a little pissed about it, to be honest with you, but whatever. All right. So next. So who are your running buddies? Who are you running with? I want because like it's going to the gym. I'm going to the gym at 5 a.m. every day. How's that going? I don't ever go because you're not having anyone to meet there. You don't have any. Are you late all the time? If I'm late, I'll give you $100. You won't be late. You'll pay $100 once, maybe twice. You won't be late anymore. Can cure being late. Every time I'm 10 seconds late, it's a minute. You'll be 10 minutes early. Who wants to pay $100? I've had some dangerous trips to the gym. Okay. And I'm not saying to endanger anyone's life, but I may have. All right. Number 5. Number 5. Okay. Number 5 is this. Is your group drawn out? Rob, we'll demonstrate what I mean by drawn out, mapped out. Is your group drawn out, mapped out? Rob is going to pop that on the screen. So here's my group. That is, let me move the screen. I'm actually blocked myself. I can't even see it. There it is. So this is right now, if you learn, there it is, but you can't see it because it's got the reflection. And yes, it's still Christmas in Puerto Rico. We celebrate 3 Kings. It is bigger than Christmas out here, and it goes till February. So don't judge me. I'm just Puerto Rican. Okay. We love it. But there's mine. Those numbers are all updated. Those are actually updated numbers. And then I want 23,000 agents on my 7 levels by the end of this year. And you can see, but I'm focused on, I sponsored Cliff Friedman. I sponsored Jeff and Marcy. I sponsored Rick and Casey G. How Rick passed away, but I still have him there because I love him. Vincent and Carrie St. Louis. I sponsored Randy and Kirsty Bird. I sponsored Chris Kamara. So we go through here. And by the way, we've been growing like crazy. I updated those numbers like in November, December, and we need to keep updating them. And by the way, Shelly's 3 away from 4,000. If you look bottom left, she's 3997. So she's about to roll over. She comes over here and update that all the time. It's really cool. She's my neighbor. She updates herself and she little pull arrow, baby. We're going up. I love it. But there they are. So those are all people. Those are called frontline. I sponsor them. How about you? Who'd you sponsor? You just go, you just go across. And now this is how I do it. I stare at it. I make sure they're coming to Build. I make sure they're coming to EXPCon. I make sure they're coming to Cabo. I make sure they're coming to PCAR, the Placer County Association of Realtors in Northern California. I make sure they're plugged in and getting value. I said, yeah, if you skip class, you drop out of college. If you skip every month, we do an add value. If you don't show up, you'll eventually leave EXP. You're not getting any value, but that's not our fault. It's your fault because you didn't go to class. But if you show up and take notes and you're an eager beaver and you sit in the front row, be a front rower the rest of your life. Go to Cabo, sit up front. Don't sit in the back where you're distracted. Front row, baby. Let's show the next slide, Rob, of how it originally looked when I first drew my group out. It didn't look like that. It was on a yellow notepad. You'll see white out, but I had it drawn out. And we'll show the very next one, if that'll pop up any second. There it is. And there it is. So I made this as a Keller Williams agent. So as a Keller Williams agent, and I'm a yellow notepad guy. I probably have 400 of these yellow notepads. I literally took my yellow notepad, turned it sideways. I had it like this. I went sideways. And across the top, I started making a list. And I go, I'm going to call Jeff Williams. I'm going to call Marguerite. Marguerite's on here. One of my running buddies, Joe and Marguerite, love them. I'm going to call Ron Mackey, a lender. I'm calling Rich Hendrickson, a lender. I'm calling Frankie Mary Crandall, a general manager for 5 Remax offices. I'm calling Chris Okamura, general manager for Berkshire Hathaway. I'm calling Randy and Christy Bird over there hidden by the clip. Number 7, he just bought a Next Home franchise. I started calling my friends. Number 8, Cliff Freeman, second row, real estate coach. Number 9, Rick Jiha, real estate coach and owned 7 Keller Williams franchises, got rid of them all. Number 10, Michael and Renee Friedrich selling 70 homes a year for Keller Williams. Number 10, Terry Strom, engineer in LA, nothing to do with real estate whatsoever. Number 12, real estate guy. Number 12, number 13, real estate guy. Number 14, real estate guy. 15, real estate gal. 16, boom, boom, boom. I just started going through it. Some people didn't work out. I whited them out. And then who are the people underneath them? Like go back to Willem. So he's going to talk to Buck Corcoran and Eric Birch and Clayton and Bubba and Shar. How about Marguerite? Marguerite was calling to Kevin and DJ and Mitzi and Serena. And I started writing down who they were talking to. I go, hey, like take Frank Crandall over there, number 5. You talk to Bo Peach, you talk to Matt, you talk to Gamal and Julie. And I would follow up. I actually wrote down who they were talking to. This worked for me. This thing got so ratty, the page ripped off. I had to get paper. If you look, there's 4 clips just to hold it together. I whited people out. I had to change it. But this thing stayed with me for a year. It rode shotgun with me in my car. It went to Starbucks for coffee. It went to breakfast. It went to lunch. It went to dinner. It went everywhere with me, but to church. And this thing was so haggard that it got so jacked up. But now it sits under glass at my office under a light framed. It's like the Louvre. This is important to me. And then I asterisk the ones who were starting to get hot. You notice Randy Bird, number 7? No asterisk. Randy's here right now. No, you didn't start for 2 years. What can I say? He's right over there, sitting at my counter. We're golfing buddies. There he is, man. I love him. I'm gonna tease him, always tease him. But he didn't start for a year or two. Some of you, it's not working. I kept telling James he's gonna start. And today he's got 1,100 plus, 1,200, whatever it is, people. Pretty awesome. I said he's gonna do it. You watch, he's gonna do it. And so this is how I originally drew my group out. It went with me in the car. I think this is not a bad idea to bring with you, portable, and then also do it on the big board. I ordered that big board you saw. That is not a normal board. That is a 3 foot by 5 foot. Boom. And it's right here in the dining room. It doesn't match the decor. It's not pretty like the artwork. It's in my face because that's my future. And I'm loving people and serving people. Okay, pull that down. So that's that. How we doing on time? Doing okay. So number 5 was, is your group drawn out, mapped out, drawn out, mapped out, drawn out, mapped out? You know, you're going to build a space shuttle, you better make a model, right? You're going to build a skyscraper, you better draw it out and make a model and get the architects involved and decide how deep the basement's going to go. You know, before they go up 160 stories, they go down about 30 stories. They go down before they go up. Some of you are in that process where you're going down. You're not going up yet because you're putting in the foundation. You're becoming the person that can support a big organization. You haven't suffered enough. And so I don't want you to suffer, but we're all getting a ticket on the struggle bus. There's nobody Tiger Woods spent endless time on the range. You know, Herschel Walker, Heisman Trophy Walker, he was no one was with me at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm running up and down the banks of the Mississippi. It's sand this thick, barefoot, till I was puking on the side. I was in the pitch dark, and he's got thighs like this. Herschel Walker's thighs are legendary. And he just run through people on the field because he suffered in silence, and we shout his praise from the rooftop. And sometimes you feel like you're all alone doing this. Like it's not, oh, it's working. You're digging the foundation. By the way, the story of the Chinese bamboo tree, true story. Look it up, National Geographic, wherever you want. Chat GPT, the sucker. They plant a seed and they water it and they mark it off. And for 5 years, nothing happens. And sometime in the fifth year, I believe it's the fifth year, it sprouts a little boop, a little shoot pops up where they have like, oh, it isn't dead after all. I've been watering and fertilizing anything for 5 years. In the next 90 days, from the time they see that little sprout, it grows 90 feet. 90 feet. So the moral of the story is, did it grow 90 feet in 90 days? Or did it grow 90 feet in 5 years in 90 days? It's okay. I was in the basement for 33 years digging my foundation. And it helped me. I read a lot of books, listened to a lot of podcasts, went to a lot of events to get to the point where I could go do what I needed to do. And so if you haven't paid that price, it may be a few more years till you get where you're going to be, but you'll get there. We're going to help you do it. Okay, so moving on, I want to say this. Number six. Number six is this. Who are you bringing to Cabo? You notice that I didn't say, are you coming to Cabo? Because if you're on the 1% Club, Michael Dougal and Deborah Gloss and Laura Justice. Hi, Debbie Darwin. What's up, Debbie Darwin? I see you guys. Lexi Stewart. What's up, George? Good to see you, George. And Kevin Ma. What's up, Kevin? Good looking. I like that. You got the mod squad. You got the little turtleneck thing going on. You looking good, baby. You looking good. So, Mark Hammer, how are you, man? Love the stash, baby. Looking good. I'm looking at all you guys. Hi, Felicia. Good to see you. But so you notice I'm not asking you, are you coming to Cabo? If you're going to be a 1%er, I've noticed everyone who has big revenue share organizations, they go every year. I went every year to Mega Camp. I went every year to Family Union. I didn't miss one. I knew it was going to happen, but it always inspired me. I always got something. I think I've been to 5 UPWs. Wasn't one enough? No, I can't wait to go to the 6th. I'm a student of life. I'm always learning. How about you? Are you always learning? I am. I'll be at the Create Conference end of January. Again, 5th year in a row in Atlanta. Life-changing. You can go. You can get a ticket right now. General admission. You'll sit further back, $97. There's only like 300 or 400 people there, but John Maxwell will be there. Jesse Isler's there, wrote the book Living with a Seal. Tim Tebow's been there. Les Brown's there. There's so many powerful, amazing. Gary Brecka's there this year. $97. A couple days, hang out with Gary Brecka. Like, you just walk right up to him. There's not 10,000 people in the room. There's 300 or 400 of us. I can't believe there's not 3,000 or 4,000 at that event. But it's $97 in Atlanta. Look it up. They Create Christian Entrepreneurs Conference. So there's lots of people who aren't Christian, but it's an entrepreneurs conference. There's people talk about God a lot. That's about it. It's not over the top. It's pretty cool, actually. But but the question is, number 6, who are you bringing to Cabo? Not are you coming to Cabo? Somebody's like, I'm going. No, it's not about you going. It's about who you're bringing. I went to my first one as a Keller Williams agent alone. Well, I actually brought 2 people with me, my operations manager, James Stroop, and a friend of mine, Barry Mathis. The next one, 6 months later, I brought 19 people. In front line, 14 that had signed up, and then 5 guests. I convinced 5 guests. I'm not taking no for an answer. See, the problem is you do. I said, what do I have to do to convince you to go? Do I have to buy your flight? I'll buy your flight. What do I have to do? Do I have to buy your ticket? I'll buy your ticket. This is going to change your life. You pay for your room. I can't afford a room. You could share a room with you're a woman, share a room with another woman. You're a guy, guys that want to cost share a room with another guy. $309 a night. By the way, there are 18 rooms left and we're sold out. 18 rooms. We're done. Capiche. We'll talk about it. We have a solution, but we're 18 ways from completely selling out the resort. We have tickets, but our room block will be gone. And you can go get a room. The Hyatt Ziva kept some back. So you can get one right now from the Hyatt after a block, $1,000 a night. $1,000 a night is what they charge. That's what they go for. So like 4 or 5 nights, $4 or $5 grand. That's how nice this place is. So if you don't have your room, I would buy your ticket like now. Because once you buy your ticket, you can get a room. You can't get a room without buying your ticket. So you got to buy your ticket and then you can buy a room. Remember, early 25 gets you 200 off your ticket. And if you want the VIP ticket, VIP all caps, early all caps, 25 gets you 100 off the VIP ticket. Okay, so I want to say this. Who are you bringing to Capo? Not are you coming? And I will say this, where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a will, it's that important. It's a Super Bowl event. It sets and pace the whole momentum for the year. Happens in Cabo. I'll go to build this summer. You missed half the year. That's a mistake. Major decisions are made at major events. Write that down. Clark Broom taught that to me a long time ago. Like, right? Major decisions are made at major events. Number 7, make a list of who you're bringing, by the way. Number 6. Number 7. And by the way, you're like, well, I don't have money. I didn't have money either. I borrowed 100 grand. I capitalized my business. I borrowed $100,000. You're going to start a restaurant? Do you have $250,000? No, you're probably going to borrow it. You start a boat company and sell boats. What do you need? $1 million? Do you have it? No, you're probably going to borrow it. Don't treat this like a paper route. It's time to treat revenue share like a business. It's time to write that down. It's time to treat revenue share like a business. Number 7 was get your room ASAP. We're running out. We do have an emergency backup plan. Rob, I don't know if we have a picture. I sprang this one on him, but we could talk about it. We have a room block at the Hyatt Park Place down the street. It's well lit. It's a 3 or 4 minute good walk, brisk walk, very safe. I actually did my hard 75 walking around there, exercising up and down that street. So here's the Hyatt. Right over here is the Hyatt Park Place. It's super nice. So let's expand that little baby. There it is. So it's brand new. Well, it's brand new. It's like, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years old. It's super nice, super clean. And we have a room block. You can have breakfast every morning at the hotel before you leave. $149 a night includes your breakfast. That's it, $149 a night. And then the road, which is right outside. Look, if you look hard, there's a red Hyatt Ziva right here. You can see the Hyatt Ziva on the beach from the picture. This way you can see how close it is. So do not stop. You can put your prospects there. They can come, they get a wristband, 150 a day, gets them in a place. You say, I'll buy your wristband. What do I have to do to convince you to come? By the way, I have agents I just have coming. I just want them to come and learn and grow. But is there a way to make that bigger, Rob, so they can see the picture even bigger, so they can kind of see it? Let's see if we can make it even bigger. So there it is. There it is. So it's got a beautiful entry. There's the Hyatt Ziva. Look how close it is. Here's the Hyatt Park Place. To the right is the road. It's lined with palm trees and lights. You just walk, boom, 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 maybe 2, 3 minute walk. And there you go. And you're on property. And the wristband gives you full access to all the restaurants, everything, the beach, the pool, everything. And then just at night, you come over here and crash. Not a big deal. Okay, we'll put that down. So that's there. Number 8, we're on the home front because our man Burrell's here. Number 8, go to build. Just go. Well, we don't have the dates yet. We're about to put about in the next 2 or 3 weeks all our build locations. And it looks like we're adding Denver and we're adding Toronto, Canada this year. Pretty exciting. Boston's coming back. Build at Sea's coming back. They're all coming back. It's amazing. Honolulu's happening. Build EXP, build Cape Town and Johannesburg, South Africa has been so successful. EXP is doing the international annual convention in Cape Town because we grew it from one guy to 1,000. And they're doing the international convention. EXP Con International is in Cape Town this year. So we're doing that instead of build. We're focusing on Cape Town because it's at like the same time we normally do the build. But we're adding 2 build locations this year. Again, Denver and Toronto, Canada. So it's pretty exciting what's going on. We hope to have all those dates out in the next 3, 4, 5 weeks. People are just getting the final, that to sign contracts with facilities. There's a lot to it. But go to build this summer and then go to EXP Con in October. Like I always went. Remax, I went to the Remax stuff. KW, went to the KW stuff. You're at EXP, I go to the EXP stuff. This is what 1%ers do. 99%ers don't go. 99%ers say, I don't have the money to go to Cabo. Find the money. You figure it out. It's for you, not for me. we're going to sell out, but I want you to experience the difference. Okay. So these are the 9 things. So again, tonight at 9:30 Atlantic, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, 6:30 Mountain Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific. We're going to be right back here, and you're going to hold up your 3x5 goals and shake it. And I'm just going to real quick go back through it, and it'll take 10 minutes. Be 10-minute meeting, and be a part of it. Those are the kind of challenge. Like I'll show up. You can do it driving down the road. You can do it out to dinner. Step out 10 minutes. Hold your goals. The main thing I want to see is that 3x5 card with your goals written out in your handwriting, dated. You can have 3 or 4 goals on there. Don't have 30. Have 3 or 4. Less is more. Less is more. Okay. 3x5, not a giant thing. All right. With that said, and so I will see you back here, Zoom with Brent Live tonight, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, depending upon what time zone you're in.